trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Damn, 20 picks, 30 touchdowns.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Set. My 60 outlaw. 56. Hard. Get it.
Now a handoff working right. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready? 10 logo.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you
play. Grip.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Love. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score.
Now a hit and Love lost the football. It's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Rock it. Shit.
Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
622. 11.
49, guys. Mike, 49. That's your point now.
Hey, exit.
After the interception, it's long. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56.
2nd and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert, open man, it's Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
On first down, it's Luck. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. Now a run with Singletary. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Luck now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
56, Bandit, Bandit.
Come.
56 to Mike.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's see what you got. Hey, Alpha. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Switch. Hey, stand up. Bud. Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now a first down throw. Locke. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Locke. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Bravo.
From the gun, here's Locke. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, Haywood.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
And what's the delay? 11 feet.
Mike, 49.
And let's pin the mirror.
The final shot before the break. Locke. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Hey, Charlie! 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's coming. 11. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7. Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long, it's Locke. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry.
Right there, 56. I'm coming. Yep.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Out to the left here to Reed. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Now. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. 56 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards. Luck on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After the sack on first down, Luck, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going deep here for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Luck. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
49, guys. Mike.
Luck throwing again. And Woods has it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, box truck.
We got it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Hey, shoot. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Back to throw. Luck. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Check it out, Reed.
Come on. Hey, wahoo!
On 4th down, Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25. Woods, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hey, team 6. Mike, 56, right there. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready, set. 56 is the Mike.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
56.
Look at me. Zipper.
Get off the field.
56 now.
They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's back to throw. And caught by Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
He'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Watch the screen.
Leo.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?